What's up, folks? Today's the final video for the Identity is Dynamic online book series, and what I want to be talking about today is what I call practice, not perfection. And what I mean by that is that with all of this stuff, you really want to put the emphasis on practicing this stuff, taking action and implementing it in the real world. Because what we sometimes get caught up with as human beings is that we gather too much information, that we try to find out the perfect strategy before we even try something out. And what I really would say with that is just work with the resources that you got, and just even if it's just a simple and basic crappy idea, just try it out. It's usually a better idea to learn 3 new strategies and try all of them out and implement all of those in your life instead of learning, say, 20 new strategies and half-ass implementing maybe one of those. Just work with the resources that you got. Don't try to come up with the perfect practice or the perfect action strategy to go make your life work. Really, it's just much more valuable to make the focus just on taking action. And it's the same thing with resources. If you don't have the best resources available, just work with what you got and make the best of it. You don't want to be concerned with making the perfect practice or taking this stuff too seriously. Because if you don't create positive reference experiences with doing these self-change projects and implementing these new practices, there's no way that you're going to stick to it. And if you take it all serious and make it about perfection, there's simply no way that you're going to have a good time doing this. And the first thing that I would want to associate with self-change is that it's fun. It's just something that you enjoy as a hobby. It's just a fun little way to make your life better. It's the same thing with when you fail or when you fall off the wagon and you fail to do a practice on a certain day. Well, just be mellow about this. I mean, of course this is going to happen. I'm not going to say plan that it will happen. Of course, always try to do all the things that you set out to do. But at the same time, sure, you're going to have bad days, you're going to fall off the wagon. No big deal. There's no need to take this all serious. Just laugh it off and just pick back up the next day. Take it one day at a time, be mellow about it, and have fun doing this. Track your progress over the long term so that you don't get bummed out whenever a short-term setback shows up, as they inevitably will. Anyway, I hope that someone will put this to good use and gain some value out of learning anything from which I've described within this book and in these videos. I heard a statistic sometime that 95% out of times that people start reading books, they don't read them cover to cover. So if you're one of those 5% that has read my book cover to cover, then props to you. If not, that doesn't really matter, because what I really found is that in the process of writing this book, it really helped to clarify a lot of ideas that I have in my head, and it just helped me to put those ideas into concrete words on the paper, and just really flesh out those ideas and find out how to really express those. I also found that it really helped me in my writing skill, and also gain a little bit more experience in presenting stuff in English. I always thought my English was pretty good, but the verbal expression of it wasn't very fluid at times. Maybe you've seen that in these videos. I don't know. I think I gained some valuable experience with it. So yeah, I could recommend it to anyone to just write a book and get it done. It's fun. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and perhaps I'll speak to you guys sometime sooner or later.